Last week, we told you about University of Arkansas's plans to clear a homeless encampment along 19th Street. That move has generated a lot of concern and conversation among city leaders and advocates for the unhoused. As 5 News reporter Jacob Luthi shows us, all occupants have been told to leave the encampment by the end of today.
I'm told around 20 people still remain at this encampment here in Fayetteville, and groups are now working to help find solutions not only for those being forced to move, but for the growing homelessness issue in the city.
We need help. Don't just throw us out to the streets.
Jennifer Clements says she's been living at the 19th Street encampment, land owned by the University of Arkansas, for some time. She says finding a housing solution in the city has not been easy.
We're all from here, and we're all on disability, and we're all being denied housing or low-income housing. They're supposed to be low income, but when they're running our backgrounds, they're turning us away.
This letter from the University of Arkansas set a Monday deadline for those staying here to leave. Photos show University and Fayetteville police on scene Monday, issuing warnings to residents, urging them to leave and take their belongings.
If there are any remaining individuals, we've been encouraging them to try to relocate, but obviously we're still giving them information too as to the local resources that they can utilize.
University of Arkansas spokesperson John Thomas says the site has become a public safety concern.
Over the last few months, there have been frequent reports of criminal activity in that area, specifically that our UAPD officers have had to respond to. We're kind of at the tipping point now where it's become a problem just because it is so close to those trails that are right there next to the 19th Street property, as well as some residential areas as well.
Yannick Dwyer with Fayetteville's Forgotten, a grassroots organization addressing homelessness, says they're focused on finding long-term solutions. He says at the very least, local agencies need to come together to identify a place for people to go.
Despite our constant pleading, there is no other area that is even generally known in the homeless community that is safe. We've even moved people in the past few days to some areas, and they have within the past few days immediately been told by the police, yeah, you have a week to get out of here or we'll arrest you.
Becky Sisson, CEO of Seven Hills Homeless Center, the largest operating day center in the city, says the center has been helping people at the encampment for months. She says solutions to homelessness need to be proactive and not reactive.
Homelessness is just a symptom. We're really struggling with services that aren't being provided for mental illness and addiction and for trauma. I mean, a lot of times it's just where people end up, but there are a lot of things that get into that place. And so that has to be a part of the conversation moving forward. The resources have to be more than just housing.
The university tells me that in the coming days and weeks, officers will be patrolling the area to make sure that people are complying with the encampment closure notice. In Fayetteville, covering News Where You Live, Jacob Luthi, 5 News.
We just learned of the mayor's proposals following a meeting last night on homelessness and housing. In response, says he hopes to add a city chief housing officer, appoint a task force to address homelessness, and then call on leaders in the area, cities and towns, to establish a coordinated response to housing instability. We'll, of course, have more information about those proposals on our website a bit later tonight on 5newsonline.com.